What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So I never really spoke on Jaylen Brown not being selected to the men's basketball team in the Olympic Games in Paris. But Grant Hill recently came out and said that the reasoning for Jaylen Brown not being selected was all basketball related. It was only basketball. There was no conspiracy theories out here for any of that, despite what people think. He said it was all basketball. Now, me personally, I don't believe that one bit. Okay? Now, people can call me crazy, all they want to, but I believe Nike is sponsoring Team USA. And Nike knows that Jaylen Brown spoke out against them when Kyrie Irving was dropped by Nike, right? He spoke up for Kyrie Irving in that situation. And then when he chose to wear shoes, Nike shoes, because he wanted to wear Kobe Bryant shoes. He liked the shoes, probably has a lot of respect for Kobe Bryant. When he wore Kobe Bryant shoes, he would cover up the swoosh on the shoes. He would cover it up with like images of Kobe Bryant, images that said "in loving memory" on one shoe, and then a picture of Kobe, images of black leaders, etc. He did not want the Nike swoosh to be shown on his Kobe shoes, and I believe it was intentional. Nike believes it was intentional as well, and they felt like, oh, well, if we sponsoring Team USA, we do not want to do it on our team that spoke out against us, that does not want it to be known that he's wearing our shoes, that, basically stood on the opposite side of us. They didn't like that, and they felt like, I believe Nike wanted to say, hey, we can't have him on the team. We can't have him on the team because there's no reason to me, and I like Derek White a lot. I like his game. There's no reason that Derek White should be on this team and not Jaylen Brown. You know what I mean? The Finals MVP. That's just my honest opinion. Now, I also believe that something else had to do with Jaylen Brown not being selected. Jaylen Brown is very vocal about world issues. World issues that involves more than just black people. World issues that involves, I'm saying world issues. So, yeah, world issues that don't just involve black people. World issues that involves Palestine, Israel. Now, if y'all don't remember, Jaylen Brown wore a Free Gaza bracelet before a game one time, right? Showing that he was siding with Palestine over Israel. Now, I believe a lot of the NBA ownership is Jewish. A lot of them probably did not like that. Stuff that is something that they didn't like. And then I believe that the NBA itself does not like players speaking on world issues that could hurt deals with other corporations, okay? Other corporations they got sponsorships and deals with may be Jewish. They may not like Jaylen Brown's stance and him, siding with Palestine with the Free Gaza bracelet. The NBA making business decisions. Hey, we can't have him on his team, messing up deals with corporations, etc. We don't like that. We can't have him messing up stuff that we got going on, despite the stances that he takes. And they say, oh, no, we pulling the plug on that. Jaylen Brown cannot be on this team. Now, some would say they also feel like that Jaylen Brown also was blackballed from the team because he talked about building a Black Wall Street in Boston, right? Now, yes, I do believe that is his intentions. I believe they don't think that's a possibility for him to do in Boston, of all places. So I don't think they think that is a real threat. And then furthermore, he speaks a lot of pro-black stances, but a lot of athletes have spoken pro-black stances before. But I believe that, I'm going to say this. I believe Jaylen Brown is very intentional with what he says and what he's doing. And he's a lot smarter and a lot more calculated than other individuals. I'm not saying other players are dumb or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination, because I'm sure they got certain teams around them, etc. But Jaylen Brown is a very bright young man. And things that he says have to be taken very seriously. But I don't think it was due to him wanting to build Black Wall Street in Boston, because I don't think they think that's a real possibility. And I think it was more, their issues are more with world issues that affect their deals with corporations. And I don't think building Black Wall Street in Boston will affect anything with their corporations or anything like that. But him speaking and siding with Palestine and wearing a Free Gaza bracelet, I think that would affect deals with corporations. Certain NBA owners may not like that as well. And then Nike, him going against a big entity, a big corporation like Nike, like purposely looking like he's almost Where he's not boycotting them because he's wearing his shoes, but he covering up the swoosh for a reason. And they looking like, if Nike is sponsoring Team USA, like I believe they like, no, we not gonna do that. And honestly, a corporation, if a corporation feels like you don't like them, and you don't wanna, you talking down on them, and you don't wanna show their shoes and show that you're wearing their shoes, yeah, they have a right to say we don't want to work with you. But Team USA is more than just like, what I'm trying to say, it's not like he trying to get a deal with Nike. He's trying to represent the country. You know what I mean? So people would think that wanting to play for your country would override all of that. That, hey, I want to play for my country, showing patriotism. I want to play for the country. I want to represent Team USA. I want to hoop along my contemporaries. I want to play alongside them and bring home the gold medal. And that should override that. But if Nike's saying they sponsoring it and they don't want him on it, then it is, you know, they have power, I guess, to make that stick. Because they like, yo, if he gonna, it ain't just that he ain't a Nike athlete. If he gonna speak vocally against us, they gonna say we ain't gonna rock with it, right? Now, do I believe that's the right thing to do? No, I don't. But corporations do have ability to, they can have that type of pull depending on the pull they got with the NBA and teams. And Nike got a lot of pull with the NBA. A ton of pull with the Olympics, a humongous ton with the Olympics. And so they have the power to pull their weight around and push it around however they choose. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do believe Jaylen Brown should be on this team without question. But if he is, like in a way boycotting their shoe, if he's speaking out against them, even though I feel like it was dope that he stood up for Kyrie Irving, I rocked with him for doing that. You know what I mean? They have a choice to say no. We don't want to sponsor a team where he's on it. You know what I mean? And that's just how business works a lot of times. Unfortunately, that's how business go down. You know what I mean? But I believe those are the reasons why Jaylen Brown was not selected for Team USA. I don't think it was strictly purely basketball reasonings at all. I don't. I believe Grant. Personally, I believe Grant. That's what Grant gotta say so that he can cover up for that. He can't just say, yo, Nike don't want to be sponsoring the team with him on it. They ain't rocking with that. He can't outright say that. So he had to say it was strictly basketball reasonings. But I don't see how Jaylen Brown couldn't be coming up big for this Team USA team. Even though I think they're going to be perfectly fine and win the gold medal now that they got LeBron and Kyrie as the mainstay at the forefront of this Olympic basketball team. I'm out.